Hi everyone, this video is meant to give you a quick orientation on some of the initial assignments that you'll have in the Math 146046 and Math 146 course. So underneath the Getting Started Start Here block, if you scroll down to the Getting Started tutorial, we'll look at it at the student preview. Once you're inside the assignment, just please note that you can go in and actually pick certain questions, so you're not forced to go in order, and nor are you going to see all the questions all at once. So some of the questions are going to ask you to basically work through either mathematical coding or just solve simple math problems. And then other questions will be centered more around topics within the actual course, so connected to your syllabus. So I would encourage you to have perused the syllabus before starting this assignment. The second assignment that we have is an introduction forum post. So this one's going to ask you to include your name, your major, education goals, your reasons for taking the course, and some brief information that you're willing to share with others. Keep in mind that I would encourage you to actually open up a Word doc or jot these items down before going in, because it's going to move you into a forum post. So once you click onto the introduction link, it takes you to where all the forum posts will be located, and in order for you to create yours, you'll click Add New Thread, and from there it'll give you a little, oh, I guess, never mind, it does give you the assignment up here. Sorry about that. But it allows you to then enter in your subject, and then it will let you type in your information here, and then you can post your thread below. You'll also be able to interact with other people in this assignment, so if you see some kind of commonality or if you have a question for someone because they shared something interesting and you want to learn more about it, you do have that capability. So coming back to the Getting Started section, the next one will be the Symbols in WAMAP assignment. This one, for some students, can be a little bit tricky because if you're not used to coding or working with symbols in order to create special characters in mathematics, this might take a little bit of time. So I would encourage you to work on this sooner rather than later. You do have a resource of the video, so you can click this little plus sign here and you can watch the video below, or if you want, you can click the link and it will take you directly to YouTube. The other thing that you'll want to note here is that you do have an information and the actual assignment located in this PDF. And I would keep this handy. Your goal is you're going to create a forum post and you're going to create these 3 items at the bottom. So all the coding that you need and examples will be located above. The last one will be your calculator and image upload. Again, to be clear, this calculator should be a TI-83 or a TI-84. If you do not have access to one of those right away, I would encourage you to seek out the Mark in order to rent one. You can get one for $20 for the entire quarter. You will need this physical calculator for the class, so no like smartphone apps or laptops can be used during assessment, so your quizzes, your midterm, and your final. But I do want to show you, for example, once you do have your calculator, so this would be what the keypad looks like, and this is the main screen. You would want to make sure that you type 146 on your screen, take that picture, and then upload it. The only other thing that I would like to mention is just the basic assignments. So you'll have 2 main assignments that you will be completing throughout the weeks. One will be your reading note assignments, and then the other will be your online homework assignments. Those can be located in each of the chapter blocks within each of the subsections, or you can pull everything directly from the calendar. So in order to access those assignments, again, they will be, as I mentioned in the last video, they'll be green, and they will be transitioning from green to eventually red as you get closer and closer to the due date. You can access those assignments by, for example, clicking on the date, and then scrolling down to the very bottom of the calendar, and that's where you can access the link as well. So as was shown in the introductory online homework assignment, they're very similar. So they'll be matching fill in the blank, kind of fill in answer kind of fields. WAMAP, I will warn, it can be a little bit tricky. So sometimes if you round incorrectly, WAMAP will be very, very picky and will mark something incorrect. So if that's the case, please note that you're able to basically try each of these questions 19 times after the first initial try. So in theory, you could technically earn 100% on your online homework during the quarter. And I will say that for most questions, you'll have 19 tries, not every one. So for example, if you are working on a true and false question, it doesn't quite make sense to give you 19 tries to do a true or false question. If you do find that you're working on a homework question and you do get partial credit and you do want to redo it, again, you can basically click a button that will say try a similar problem, and then it will regenerate a new question with, for example, new numbers. The other question, or excuse me, the other homework assignment that you will be working on will be the textbook reading. So, for example, if we go in here, what you will do, you will be doing these by hand. So none of your textbook readings should be typed or anything like that. It should be done on paper, or I've had some students before where if they are using an iPad, they will open up a note-taking app and they will handwrite their notes in the app and then send screenshots of that. That would also be acceptable. But what you will do is once you've created your file, so you can use, for example, if you want to use your smartphone, you can use Cam Scanner or Microsoft Lens, or if you have a printer with the scanning option, you can go ahead and do that. But once you have your file created, you will choose File, and then you will go through and look for your assignment, and then submit it at the very end. Okay? So this is essentially the main processes that you will have for those initial homework assignments. If you do have any questions, of course, feel free to let me know once we begin the quarter. And I, again, look forward to working with you all. Thank you so much.